Okay, back on the turntable now. I'm about to start putting the tracks in Roundhouse, and as you can see, all those rails without sleepers are my track, except for that little bit there at the end, which will stick out from the Roundhouse. So I'll put that in and show you what it's going to look like. Okay, I've just placed the track in the Roundhouse. It's not glued yet, but I'm just going to show you a problem I have before I can actually put them down. So I'll show you my problem. Okay, the problem I've got at this stage is this rail sitting on this lip is actually not sitting on the turntable, if you can actually see it from the camera. So I'm just going to lift up the turntable just a touch and you'll see it hit the rails, like so. It's not much, it's about 1 millimetre. So I have 1 millimetre balsa wood strips, or tiny strips, which if I put under the track, you will now see that it's sitting flush on the lip of the turntable. So all I've got to do is put that right around the turntable so to raise it that 1 millimetre, and then my tracks will be pretty smooth onto the other track, because I'm using the code 83 track for this part and the bridge is code 83. Now also with the Roundhouse tracks, now from the start of the Roundhouse to the end of the lip, it is actually 75mm, which is that close to 3 inches, or about 2 3/4 of an inch. Now that's the most you can go. You can't make it 10 inches or 12 inches because of the 10-degree stalls. Your tracks will just override each other, so you can't even do that. So you can't even put this Roundhouse back 12 inches because all these tracks will crisscross each other. So for all the people that have asked how much track you got to have out, you can only have 75mm max. So all my stalls are 75mm, and that way the Roundhouse also, or the bridge, will be able to pick them all up as well. So I just thought I'd let you know that. Okay, now I'm going to taper the ends of the rails just like the bridge rails, but I'm going to sort of use a Dremel to do this, so I'll show you how I'm going to do that. And as you can see on the bridge, it's got the tapered rail, and I've also done one of the rails. So this is how I do the rails, guys. So I don't actually cut it, I just sort of bevel it with the stone on the Dremel, and that's how I get my, if you can see it, oops. But anyway, I'll carry on. Okay, now all the tracks have been cut to length. They haven't been glued in yet. So my next job is to glue them in. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to glue the tracks down now, and I'm just using my Revel glue, CA glue. So all I do is actually place the glue in the roundhouse. And then put the track in. Just like that. Okay, all the tracks are now glued. And also the doors slide over the rails okay too. Okay guys, I thought I'd just run the turntable around to make sure my tracks aren't hitting the bridge. So let's do it. So far so good.